So here, when we were creating the table, right, there were a few things which are going extended table, right? Extended. We did not check that, right? So someone you asked, what is the extended table, right? So there is a table. So actually, in ServiceNow, we say everything is all the informations are tables, right? So these are generally say this is a table A, right? Okay. Where is that? So let's take example, not example. Take here itself. Okay, this is a task table, and okay, this let's see, this is incident table. This is incident table like this. Problem table. In fact, this is the incident task table, right? Not this one. I think we can erase like this. And this is the problem table. So actually, there is a hierarchy, which is see there are tables are there. So for example, there are see here the task table, right? There's a task table, and you know, right? There is a task table inside this, right? In ServiceNow, there's a task table. There is an incident table. There is a problem table. There is a okay. Again, I put this problem here. Okay, say this is a change. Okay, this is a change table right here. So in this incident table, uh, if you want, there are so many incident. I mean, the table is having like with the incidents, right? And the problem is having the problem, right? And with the change is having the change. Most of the columns, right? Most of the fields which are common in all this. So what we do in that particular case, there is a table which the this table is holding whatever the fields required for this table. So that particular time, we no need to create from the scratch the table. We just derive, okay? We just take fields from this table to this field. So for example, that particular time, what we do, we take from this here, okay? We take again, we take problems from here. We take problems, okay? I mean, we take fields, we take fields from here. So, so there, say for example, there are 10 fields here in this, okay? There are 10 fields. There are 10 fields in task table. All these 10 fields, right? We can take into the incident form. And top of that, here what we can do is we can take 10 fields plus, right? Plus whatever the incident want, we can add these fields. So this may have 10 plus 5 fields. And again, same thing. We take these common 10 fields here, right? Plus whatever we want the problem, right? We can add more fields on this. So same thing for this. Again, 10 field plus, right? Change fields. You understand, right? Whatever there, this is a table. In this, there are 10 fields. We want all 10 fields in the incident, in the problem, in the change. That particular time, what we'll have, this table, when we are creating the table, right? This table extends, right? Extend means this is ready to give. And that particular time, this table is taking from this table, all 10 fields, and whatever it wants, right? And its own, it creates its own, the same thing. In this case, what we say is this one is a parent, right? This one is a, let me, this is the parent. I think it's selected. Ah, delete. Okay, anyway, I type in here. Okay, this is the parent, and this is called, these are child tables. So whatever the things, right? Whatever the columns. See, whatever the columns, right? So the parent is, see, same thing. Parent is, giving to the child, right? This is in a real time. This is what happens. Parent ends some property and gives to the child, and children, they have their own properties. They add to them, right? The same thing happens here. The parent, it gives the it common fields to the child, right? It derives. I mean, child derives from the parents, right? And plus whatever the properties and what are the fields they want, they add this. This is called the parent table, and this is called the table. The main properties from where, main fields from where they are coming is the parent to this particular field. So from here we are taking, right? So this is the child and this is the parent. And again, this is the child, this is the parent. Again, this is the child, this is the parent. So sometimes incident task, right? Incident task, what happens? Incident task takes, right? Not this. So here in this case, what happens? From this, again, a child has born, right? This is child here. And what will happen? This will have, what child will have? This will have the first 10 fields plus whatever the incident have, again 5 fields. Okay. This will have the 15 fields. What? This, the child is the parent for this, right? This child parent is this. This parent's parent is this. So there is some values have been derived to here, from here to here. So this incident will, task will have this task table fields as well as this incident also, like this. And from here, incident task will have like this. So this child, for this child is a father is this child father is this. So generally we have come across, right? There is a dot walk kind of thing we have come across. How do we dot walk? From task to child we dot walk, and from child to, and again incident task we dot walk. This is how parent and child. Basically, there are three types of categories in this. One is the core table, okay, core table, or we can say also a base table, right? Core table or base table, okay, core table or base table, and parent and child table. So this is what we refer to the tables, okay. But the one is core table. Core table is what, which comes with the ServiceNow. Whenever we install the ServiceNow, right, there are few tables have come. Those are called core tables or the base tables. Okay, and these base table always, actually, what is the base table here? Can you please tell? Yeah, task is the base table, and base table or this base table never have the parent. This is itself is a base, and this incident is not the base table, even though it is coming from the core part of core. It's coming with the, when we are creating the service now, it comes with the service now itself. But still, the base table is what, it has no parent. It is the parent to others, right? The base table. This is the base table, right? This is the base table. It doesn't have any parent. This is the parent to others, right? So this is the parent, and also called this is the parent table, and this is the child table, right? This is the parent to this. This is a parent also, and also child. Okay. This is also child and also parent, right? This is child as well as parent, right? This is child to the task table and parent to the incident task table. So something like this. This is what the relationship. So core table, base table. What we have to understand is what is core table, what is the base table, and the parent table and the child table. Yeah, this is what I mean, roughly we have to understand this. So again, one more keyword, something like what we say is custom table, right? What is custom table? Which system administration is created, right? We are the system administrator, so what we created. So that is custom table. That is user defined table also, right? That is what we can say. Yeah. Here, categorically, if you say what are the tables, right? Core table, a base table, parent table, child table, custom table. This is what we refer to the tables always, right? So far, any questions here? These are actually whenever we talk to the table, right? Whenever we are talking about the table, we just say like this is what table is this? This is a core table. This is the base table. So always we should not delete this core or base tables. And whenever we deleting the tables, also like we have to keep in our mind first it has to be all the records, all the data. The table should not have the data. First we have to delete the records, and then we have to delete the table. So if you directly also we can delete the table, but sometimes what happens, there are the table references, one table to other references, right? We have the relationships. Something depends on other, say, whenever we see like the caller, right, in the incident form, right, incident table. When we fill the incident form, there is a caller. Caller is not coming from the incident, right? It is coming from the user table. So that particular time, if you are deleting the user table, so there is a problem with the incident because it is the reference is there, right? So it impacting the incident. See, this is nothing. Yeah, this is every day, yeah, in real life, we will be following all these things, but we don't know. Like, we never observed this. These all the things, right? This is how it is. So we want to see more like like tables. So what are there inside the table and how really we want to create and more other options too. Okay. And before we going to see inside this the tables, right? Whenever we were creating the tables, right? We see there are few more options we left, right? Because we wanted to discuss. We thought we will discuss um, when we are creating the table, right? New table. So there are many other options also coming, right? So we have not discussed this label and extends table, right? We have not discussed, and we have not discussed the controls. We have not discussed the applications, right? So can we take the same table to modify, or you want me to create the new table from the scratch? So you understand what you want me to create? Okay, I will take the existing table. Okay, go to the tables. Okay, the services. Right. Whenever I open this, right, and then on the table, right? So there are few things which have not the options have not come here, right? So when we went for the create new table, there were few options I have added. Once we open the existing one, these things have not added. Whenever we create a table, we should ensure whether that table has to be extended or not. Once you created the table, you cannot extend it. If you still you want it, you have to drop the table and you have to create the new table. So that's why I just wanted I wanted to tell you the difference. So I asked whether you want to take existing one or the new one, right? So we can modify the table. Only what we can play with around is only the columns. Once you created the table structure, the structure is created. You cannot extend it further. There is no option called like modification of this property or nothing. We have to create new. Yeah, only you have to play with the columns. That is a field, right? Exactly. So here, if you want to do new things, like we have to think is like do these things, right? Delete all records and then delete it and create the new table. So rather, yeah, go to tables and create the new. And we're gonna see like what the other options we have not seen in the previous table. We're going to see here, right? Okay, the label. Just give me some idea, like this table to create a booking. Okay, what booking? Flight booking. Is it okay? Okay, flight is booking, right? So right? Whenever we give the label, the system will take default name. Still, we want we can modify it. That's not the a thing that it is taking. It is giving the suggestion. Whatever we are creating here, right? It's just prefixing. It is just prefixing with the u underscore. Okay. So here extend stable. Okay, right? From where this is extending, right? So that we can select here, okay, from where we are, because here we are creating this is the first table, so we no need to do this. But still, if it is incident or anything which is related to anything from the asset management, we want it, we can take it, we can team member. So like this, so I created some ICSC help desk and incident and blah blah. Right. We can take from the extents from where it is extending, right? That can be taken. And here, right? Here by default it is taking add to module to the menu, right? This is creating the new module. That's why previously also when we created this a table, right, with the name the help desk, right? So we were able to see here, right? In the module session, right? So if you don't create this, right? If you don't create this, we don't able to see here. But table exists, it doesn't display over here, all right? So this is creating the one, which is the menu name is flight booking. You want, you can change it. It's giving the suggestion, but this is a good one. As what we are keeping here, that is a good practice that we're giving the same name over here. It is easy to sort it out, easy to read it, right? Easy to navigate and easy to work on it, right? So that's why we are going to have the same name over here. Okay. Okay. So this is a this part is right. This frame over here, this area is for the table creation. If you want, we can submit the table, and or else we can just go here and we can save over here. Let's submit. What does it do? It submit and closes this particular window for us, right? So again, if you want to see, this is what we have created, right? Right? This is flight booking guys. This is the create a mobile module, and created new, which is a global, and try to open that record. So same thing which is happening. So we've seen, right? These are the default ones which you are getting. Okay, let's see. Last time we have not seen, we just bypass this, right? What are this? The system ID, right? So what is the system ID? Right. Okay, this is the sys ID. Yeah. Okay. SysID is what? Yeah, each and every record, right? Each and every record in the service now is identified by the SysID. This is a unique 32 character. It generates 32 character unique ID, which is identified, right? This is not only for this particular table, right? This is a unique not only for the particular table. It's a global to the service now, right? That you should understand. The type also, the data type also, this is GUID. Generally, in our systems, right, UID, GUID, right? UID, unique identifier ID, something like this. This is also same, like, in a database there is a, yeah, global unique ID. This one, so globally, this is not only for the particular table, right? This is globally for the all service now, right? Okay, this is the maximum length is 32, right? We discussed. So why, if you see, by default it takes 40. If it is, we know that it is creating only 32 bit, right? I mean 32 characters. Why you want to go for the 40, right? Waste of memory, right? Display false. This we see, like, where we go through. That's when it is created. This created is when the record is created, it keeps, say, the column, inside the column, right? So far, we have created this record is created, right? So it keeps the information about this record when this record is created, right? The date and time, and the updated by who has updated this. And we see that, we can see this information once we go through, once we insert some values into this, and we see, like, what exactly it is referring to, right? So for example, okay, uh, can you say when this is created? Is Can you please say that, sorry, 20? Oh, okay, right. Okay. From where it has taken? Yes, whenever we created, same thing. This keeps the information about the column, about the record, right? Whenever it is created, the date and time, same fashion, right? See, 3 minutes ago, this is created. It has its own information, right? And updated by, this will have who has updated this, and updates, how many updates have been done since the record is created. So first time we have created, like something like this, right? Something, like, we have added something a, right? So this is one update. Then we have added second update. We have added third update. So this will count, okay, how many updates have been done on this record from when it has created, right? So this is how many updates. The update when it is last updated, right? This is when it is created, and this is when it is last updated. That can be a many updates, right? And I can update a number of times whenever we want it, right? So like this will keep. This is generally what we say in general term is it's a metadata. So having own information, data about the data, right? This will have the information about this. Okay. So let's add a few columns in this. So here, customer name. Let's keep, right? Sorry. What is here? Type. Always I go here. Right. What should be this? Uh, yeah, this should be string. Column label is a string name, right? Max length, maybe party. If you don't give it, by default it takes party, right? No, I have typed in. I have typed in. I put here max length is compulsory. Okay, but by default it takes party. Party. By default value is the party. Okay. So here I have created this. We see in later part this one. Okay. Okay, if you want, still we want it. We know, right, that in UI what has to be done. If it is, yeah, here itself we can mention this, whether it is a read only, is a mandatory, the display true or false, right? These are the things, right? We can do. Sorry, function fields. I have to see that actually. Default value we can give some value over here. that will come automatically. We'll see because rather than see here, firstly we have created something and we don't know like what to give most of the times. What should be defaulting? First, what we create is we create a skeleton. Skeleton is a structure. Then after we are going to make whether it's a read only or is a functional field or this is a choice field, this is a default and all the things, right? Okay. First is the customer name, what we have created. Basic we go. This is the see whenever we create the table or anything, also same thing. What we have to do is the basic needed information we have to be given. That's the best practice. Then whenever we want, whenever we know more properties of that particular field, we can add on. Okay, this is a customer name. Yeah, we can do. That's what see we saying, right. Extended, we search for the extended. Now we cannot do. While the time of creation itself only we have to do it. So we seen, right, whenever where whenever we going whenever we create, right, whenever we go for the new, then only it shows this options. Once you create a table, you cannot do that. Okay, even you cannot extend, you cannot to be extended. Okay, you cannot be a parent, then after you cannot be a child. Okay, like this. Then if you want to go like there we have to go for the relationships, we have to give the relationships based on that. Yeah, extended, but we have to take it beginning. Again, customer name, flight booking, lot many things. Why you are taking this? What column you want? Not required. Okay. So booking date. If is there anything for the return date, date and time. So date and time. Return. Return journey. Okay. Excellent is not required and so and so. Okay. Mm. When we go for the demos, right, we don't need to take in this big table. Okay, go for the new column. Type is source. Sorry, string. Oops. Why how come here dictionary entry? I'm sorry for that. Columns. Yeah. Okay. This is string again. Oh, yeah. Record. Why I'm going here? Nice. No. Sometimes this happens. This source, right? Column label source. Okay. Max length source is maybe 20. Submit. Share more. Then we close this deal. String destination. Maximum again 20. Submit. Okay. There's enough. If you want to create the complete application, so we have to go. We have to collect the data a lot, and we have to do it right. So right, okay. So these are columns what we have created. How many columns we have created here? These are the right. Whatever we see like cross marks right with the red. This. So those are the custom labels, and which we don't see right. The delete option right, where we cannot delete them right. These are the system defined by default right. Okay. So we understand what are these right. Okay. So the further we see, we have not seen what are the controls and what are the application access. Okay, the controls. So before you asked, right, one thing while creating only we can extend it from the parent table, and but this can be a parent. Okay, this can be a parent to another table. Yeah, this to be extensible. If I'm creating, say for example, without this, if I'm creating, it doesn't show in me the list. Okay, shall we try that? Okay, let me save here. I'll let me duplicate. Yeah, let me take duplicate here. Okay, go to the tables, right? Come on, right. The tables, right? Okay, let's try to create a new table. Okay, here label is child we are just trying here. Okay, whether we can able to extend this table or not. So I just wanted to go for the no flight. There's no flight, right? Okay, just what we have to do is go here and make it extensible, right? And try to say this. So what is this table? This is the flight book table, right? 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 My God. Okay. So go here. Let's try to extensible here. Oh, I changed it, right? You see the difference? So this is what it is. So whenever we checkbox, right, when you are enable this table to be extensible, right, then only this will be extensible for any other table to be extended. See, I just wanted to show this example, so I just yeah, okay. I'm going to cancel this. Right, this is the extensible live feed. I guess you know the live feed. It comes whenever the whatever the it's something like comments. Okay, whatever the new comments been added, whatever the new comments added, we can see in the field right side. Okay, this is something like, okay, auto number, enabling the auto number, right? See, whenever we check box, right, there are few more options have been added on this. So for what we did, we created this one, right? We created manually ServiceNow SRN001 or something like this. So here, what happens here? Something like this. Whenever we are going to add new, this most of the times, right? This is comes into the sequence. This can be changed, yeah, these values can be changed, but this one, if it is 001, next what we do, 002, 003, 004, something like this, right? This value will be filled in a automated fashion, right? This can be done in automated fashion, right? SRN 00001, 0002, like something like this. Same thing here, like here we see, right, after one first record, second, three, four, this is a sequence. The same sequence we can add for this this thing, but we don't know which customer will be visiting next, right? What is his address, what is his mobile number, what is his or her mobile number, right? So in that particular cases, so there is a one thing which we can add for this, okay. And here, flight booking. For flight booking, what it is giving the suggestion, if it is service now, right, I mean service number, it is SRN. So by always the names, always by seeing something, the letters, we should understand what it is. That's how the naming convention to be. Okay. Here it is giving the something. Whenever we create any request, it has to start with the FLI. So if you keep this, or we can keep like FLY. We can put FLY, something like this. And then this is a prefix, right? You know, right? What is prefix? Prefixing in a sense, beginning of the something. So for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? What is the prefix? See, if you want to prefix, right, this one, what will we do? AB. This prefix. This can be, we can make automated, right? This one. So the same thing we are trying to this. Whenever we are entering the value, see, this should be fly, has to be prefix. What is the number? What is the number to be started? Generally, it is 1,000 it is giving. You want, we can give 1,000, we can give 1,010. Whatever the value we want, we can give. Let it be done. How many number of digits? Number of digits in the sense like this. See here I'm referring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. How many are taken? 17, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 digits are taken. So that is very huge, right? The value, if we have to put this value in scientific calculator, it comes with like power of root of something like that. Okay, and so this is what the default. Okay, create access control, and it has created an access control, and it has created a role also for this. Okay, role, yes, it has created this u underscore flight booking. Anything is like easily we can identify if most of the things are u underscore. Okay, which is u underscore is user defined, like this is for us. Yeah, yeah, instead of that custom, it is not c, right? That's why I'm referring to the u user, right? User defined. There's nothing will come for the system, right? Okay. Yeah, most of the tables it will be coming like sys underscore, but not for other access controls and other prefix kind of things. And if it is x will be coming for the scoped ones, right? X underscore, and st will be coming for the remote tables. User defined remote table, that means u underscore st underscore. It will be coming something like this. Those are the prefix. What is defined, predefined uh, service node. Okay, this is the okay. Let's, if you want, you can save this. Okay, so far we have saved this. Okay, let's go for the application access. Okay, now application access. So there are always, we have seen, right? There are always scopes. There are two scopes. One is application scope. One is all application scopes. So application scope is always secure. If it is not required to access by any other applications, it's better we can keep for the application scope only. So most of the times, like this application is standalone application. It doesn't require any other application to be accessed. That particular time, we can give this application scope only. So that means no other applications will be accessing this, right? And here we are keeping all application scopes. All application scopes means any other applications, right? Say for example, now we are having this, flight booking is an application, right? From incident, right? We can access this flight booking. From flight booking, we can access. Say this is a scenario where we try to do yesterday, right? From the incident table, we try to create one more incident in other instance. That is the one. In that particular cases, this application works. Wherever we are trying to create that, right? So that should be allow access to this table via web services to be enabled. If this can be accessed, this application can be accessed with the APIs, REST and so. We try to put, right, with the get and the post, we tried, right? That can be accessed. If it is not checked in, right? This is not, if this is checked out, we cannot able to access through the web service this table or this application, right? Okay. And anything you want to change on this particular table from other applications, allow configurations we have to keep. Mostly this is disabled for the security concern. And this is other applications can read this. That means only read the values, cannot create anything on this, cannot update or cannot delete any records or any fields or any values on this particular applications. Right? This is not within the scope. This is out of the scope. From other application, right? From other areas, this can be done only. What this can be done, this can be only read via web services. I think we are clear with this, right? So this is the columns. Be clear, right? What are the columns, right? What are the types? These are the labels, right? And this will have these all the columns will have actual values, and this is the type and the reference. We don't have any reference. And what is the length, right? And see here, we were not seen earlier like this, right? We seen this now,
No.
right?
Yes.
Before doing this, I think I would have
I remember. Yes.
seen.
Yes.
We would have seen this. I would have shown you, but I have gone through this, but I have not shown default values, right? Anyway, okay. Once we created this, right? Once we saved, before saved, it was done there. Okay. Once we saved this, and it has come. Where it has applied, it has applied on this. If you want to apply this, some other. See, ServiceNow is the intelligent. It gives the most of the time. It gives the suggestion, most of the suggestions. If you don't want to do this, we can do this, right? Right. Say, let's go to this one and see what is this. What is there inside this, right? Right. This is the one. We have not put this one, right? No choice, no function, no only different. Okay. Right. This one has added.
We added that number, right? Auto auto number, so it is added to this number, that to the field number.
Okay. So what we wanted is we added default value, right? This is what it is added, right? If we don't want on this, right, we can delete on this manually. So when once see whenever we went to the control and we started doing like auto numbering and the padding number, right? So when we see this thought, I mean service now itself thought, okay, where to apply? It is applied over here. So it thought, okay, the first one is like a number. Okay, number should be the unique one. Okay, that should be like this, right? That is the number, right? Okay, we have to add this. Most of the time it will be the first field of the table will be most of the time first column of the field, sorry, first column of the table always will be the prime. Most of the times is the primary number. 99%, 99.99% it will be. So based on that theory, this is adding for this number. If you don't want still, we can remove it. Okay, just try to update. Okay, anyway it is updated.
Now, I have doubt in that class. Below that number, one row is the class. What is that? Why it is created?
Which class
Below
you are
the
referring?
class, below the number, one row is the class. CLSS class. Number class.
Right. Okay. Excellent. 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 Yes.
That we did not create it automatically. It
Yes.
is not created by ServiceNow automatically or manually. We did not create it. How it can?
Right. Okay. Excellent. So generally, whenever we create a table, right? So I told there are the columns will be created automatically. This one, right? CSID created by update, updated by updates, right?
Updated, updated.
And the same fashion, this will be created. The same fashion, this will be created
When
when
number
we
is
are
created.
enable
Uh,
this to be extended.
okay. 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 Got it. We extended for the child ticket, right? For the child booking ticket. At
Okay.
that time, it created.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, there's a flight ticket, right?
Hmm.
Flight booking, and go here. Right. This is the one, right? So no, this is not extensible.
And we can see for instant task.
I
Task.
just removed it, right? I just wanted to show you after removing what
Oh, you
happens.
removed it. Yeah. Classes reload. No. Once we created,
I think,
we
yeah,
cannot modify it. That,
that, probably that is.
uh, we can see for the another service note that is not extends, right? There we can see that the class is created.
Yeah, this is not created. I'm sure. Okay,
Uh,
I'll if you want, I'll show that. Yeah, for this you have not created, right?
mm,
This is not extensible, right? Okay.
yes, service this is not extended.
Whenever this is extensible, then
Yeah,
only it
then only
creates.
class will be
Because
created.
it'll see for the there should be a connection, right?
Uh,
There should be a connection. There should be relationship between this child and the parent.
child.
So the parent, the parent will give this attributes. By this class, it will be giving the attributes to that a child. Child will have the reference of this class. So
Contra
here we
something.
don't have any class. Yeah, for the extensible only it creates. Yeah. Okay, that's how it is. And okay, so we have done this flight booking, right? So we understand what are the columns, how they have been added, and what are the controls, and what are the application access. Okay, let's update everything. Let's try to see whether the default values are coming or not. So how do you access this? What is the label of this? Okay, flight booking, right? Go here, right? It has come, right?
Mhm.
There is nothing in this. Go to new. See, we got it right. FLY 000 and 10001. Okay, this is the okay, customer name. What's the customer name? Booking date. See, whenever we have selected this booking date and time, so For this it is coming. And return journey, which is so further we can have many things. This is the basic what we are talking about, right? Okay. So we can have the validations, and we can have this like which is a mandatory, which is what whether it is a greater than these things. What here the drop down list, right? Many things we can have the references.
Source.
Yeah, source here nothing like where is this?
Source is the read mode.
Mumbai to
Not read mode. It's not showing the. No.
there is
Read
nothing. We
only.
have not put
He is not
any
editing.
anything, any validations. We have not put any conditions, right? So like this we can add it, right? So next it should be 10002, right? Right. This is after Virat. Who is that? Doing it. He also same and returning. Sending it from. He is in Goa. Okay, Goa to Delhi. Right. Submit. Right. This is how the basic thing. How table is created, what is the table, what is the extended, what is the extensible, what are the columns, right? How the columns we can give the